but also Monaco are tracking Armando Broja. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we touch on Memphis Depay, on Armando Broja, on Antonio Conte, but also the next signing planned by Chelsea. Something to say on Kylian Mbappe, Jobe Bellingham. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, a lot of movements on the market, many things to mention, many things to say. We are entering into important days, a crucial weekend for Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund, Champions League final, but also a crucial couple of days for Kylian Mbappe deal, because Real Madrid are working on everything in terms of announcement, in terms of formal steps, in terms of the big bomb that will explode after the Champions League final, Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid. Let me confirm one crucial point. From Real Madrid sources and also sources close to the player, the message on the salary is very clear. The fixed salary of Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid will be absolutely in the same range of other stars at the club, like Jude Bellingham or Vinicius Jr. So the salary will be in that range, really similar to the other stars. Will not be absolutely close to the salary he had on the table from Real Madrid 2 years ago in summer 2022. So that's absolutely confirmed. Of course, what's going to make the difference is about the image rights. Mbappe will have a good part of the image rights in the agreement with Real Madrid, but also the signing fee over 100 million euros split in the 5 years of contract. So all set between Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid, waiting on the formal steps, and then guys, it's gonna be time for the big bomb. We mentioned Jude Bellingham as one of the players with the best salary at Real Madrid, well deserved, because Jude Bellingham was the signing of the season, incredible numbers of goals, trophies, awards. Jude Bellingham was an incredible signing by Real Madrid. His brother, Jobe Bellingham, playing for Sunderland, a really talented player, could be one to watch in the summer, will be one to watch in the summer, because after the Champions League final, Jobe Bellingham will decide his future. And there are several possibilities. It's true that Brentford are interested, but what I'm hearing is that Crystal Palace are really pushing to make it happen. Oliver Glasner, the manager, who is doing an incredible job at Crystal Palace since he joined the club, they started performing in a wonderful way. Oliver Glasner is pushing, and also Duji Friedman, the director who had the proposal from Newcastle to be the replacement for Dan Ashworth and then decided to stay at Newcastle, now is working hard to bring Jobe Bellingham to Crystal Palace. So now depends on the player. He had to decide where he wants to go. There are several possibilities. Palace are pushing, Brentford are there, also clubs from abroad, so it's an open race, but mark the name, Jobe Bellingham, because there is a lot of movement around this talented player. A lot of movement also around Armando Broja. We entered into the Chelsea galaxy with Enzo Maresca set to sign his contract till 2029 with option for further season 2030. It's now time to prepare the contract, then check, review, pay the compensation fee. So now is the technical moment of the deal, and then Maresca will become the new Chelsea manager, but this is not expecting to change the future of Armando Broja, who is returning to Chelsea from Fulham loan, but he's still expected to leave Chelsea in the summer transfer window. I told you about that at the beginning of May, and I keep staying on my position. Broja will leave. Broja is considering opportunities also from abroad, not just from England. There are English clubs interested, but also Monaco are tracking Armando Broja. It's not something close at this point. I'm hearing that Monaco have another priority. So Armando Broja is on the list, but is not guaranteed as top target for Monaco. They are considering other players too, but he's appreciated. So Broja could be one to watch this summer. For sure, Chelsea hope to make profit with the Albanian striker, who is coming from the academy, and so also for financial fair play, could be one more interesting deal for Chelsea. In terms of new signings for Chelsea, waiting again to complete the Enzo Maresca deal, I told you these days that Chelsea are considering the possibility of bringing in a new goalkeeper. They will discuss with Maresca about that. Also in other positions, we know about the striker, we know they want to bring in a winger, but what I'm hearing is that they're also working hard on a new centre-back. Chelsea want to sign a talented, important centre-back. At least one, could be two, we will see, based also on what happens with other players, including Trevoh Chalobah, but at least one centre-back will come to join to replace Thiago Silva, to join Chelsea. And so the idea of Chelsea is to go for a centre-back, could be right-footed, and so work in progress at Chelsea as they are preparing a short list of names and they want to go for a talented centre-back. So work in progress on that one. Chelsea will go also for a centre-back this summer at least. One. Then important to say, guys, that there is movement also on two more topics I wanted to mention. One is about managers. We said on Maresca, we say that we're waiting to see what happens Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. You find the video from today in the morning, earlier today, mentioning also Thomas Tuchel, who will be keen on joining Manchester United in case they decide to go for him to replace Erik ten Hag. But also keep an eye on Antonio Conte, because also today contacts ongoing between the lawyers of Antonio Conte, the lawyers of Napoli, for the Italian manager to join Napoli. The agreement on the contract length is done, 3-year contract. The agreement on the fixed part of the salary is done. Everything is agreed on that. The agreement on the staff is also done. Now it's about the final two details to make it happen, and then Napoli can announce the new fantastic appointment of Antonio Conte. So we are really at the final details. It's always about being careful, but we are at the final details of this important negotiation between Napoli and Antonio Conte, with former Tottenham, Inter and Juventus manager who could be back soon to Serie A, with Napoli really working on the final details, but still working on that. So I will keep you posted about those 2 points in the next days, with Napoli fans buzzing to have Antonio Conte as soon as possible as new head coach. And then, guys, keep an eye on an opportunity on the market, because now we have the official confirmation. It was an exclusive news. A few weeks ago, I told you, Memphis Depay will leave Atletico Madrid as a free agent. Also, the Dutch national team head coach, Ronald Koeman, confirmed about that. Depay is looking for a new club. Depay is very fit. He's in very good condition, mental and physical. So the idea of Memphis Depay is to try a new opportunity. He has many possibilities in Europe, abroad. He wants to focus now on his physical condition, focus on the Euros, deciding his next club, and so work in progress for Memphis Depay to leave Atletico Madrid as free agent. He was not under contract till 2025. He was under contract until the end of June. Then there was an option to extend his contract. It was an automatic option based on some number of appearances, but that option was not triggered, and so now Memphis Depay is formally a free agent. A big opportunity on the market. Keep an eye on him, because for sure he's going to be one of the names to watch in the summer transfer window as a free agent. From the Dutch national team is also the big news of the week, Ian Madsen, who is not part of the Dutch national team for the Euros. Still feels incredible after the fantastic second part of the season he had with Borussia Dortmund, also playing at Wembley with the Champions League final. But also important to say that for Ian Madsen, Chelsea are prepared to receive the first proposal from Borussia Dortmund. After the Champions League final, Borussia Dortmund will approach Chelsea and they will try to negotiate. He has released close £35 million, but Dortmund will try to negotiate on that to lower the price. Let's see if they can find common ground with Chelsea, but for sure, Ian Madsen is one to watch and he's very happy at Borussia Dortmund. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Ian Madsen to Memphis Depay, Armando Broja, new centre-back for Chelsea, who do you want? But also Antonio Conte, Kylian Mbappe salary, Jobe Bellingham, many topics. I wait for you here in the comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao!